Hi Libra, welcome. I'm Lucia and today I'm doing a reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. 3 cards for Libra. What do we need to know right now? Ooh, we have the golden Libyan tactile. Expansion, galactification, initiation, and ancient Egypt. That's so funny. I saw this card when I was shuffling them. It was on the bottom of the deck, and it turned out to be your card. So, I mean, what I'm getting with this is you could be feeling drawn to looking for a place where you can retreat, find some grounding, de-stress, you know, come back to yourself. And you can also be drawn to Egypt. You could be drawn to other sacred places, other places where you feel some kind of connection to your soul. It can even be under your favorite tree, you know, to the beach, waterfalls, you know, mountains, whatever it is, you know. There's something here about connecting to that energy that could be very grounding for you. You could be feeling like you're going through something major here, deep emotional stuff. You could be feeling like you're being tested sometimes. You know, maybe you made some changes and then there's things that come up and you feel like you're being tested, like that initiation process here. You could be also getting some intuitive hits. You know, you could be getting some inner knowings, you know, some of you Libra. And so there's something here about needing a place to retreat, needing a place to ground, needing something to balance your energy. What feels good to your soul. We have labradorite and blue lotus flower, psychic gifts, wise sage, awareness, and call to action. There's something here about trusting your intuition. You could be seeing things, feeling things. This kind of reminds me of this energy. Some of you could be interested in yoga or yoga philosophy. You don't have to do the asanas, the poses. You could just be interested in like wisdom, you know, from the ancient times. There's something here about healing emotional stuff through experience, learning from relationships. You could be healing stuff like that. There's also something here about where do you need to make the changes in your life. There could be something here even about work that could be stressful, or anything like thinking about history, your past job histories, or something like that in your professional life that could have been stressful. There's a lot of lessons here with that. There could be some stuff about self-worth, or even what your purpose is, or where you want to go with something. For some, there could be health stuff here as well, taking care of health things. We have citrine and dandelion, make-a-wish, clearing, comparison, a surrender to magic. Citrine and dandelion. I mean, the only people that we compete with is ourselves, really. You could be. I don't feel like you guys are competing with others. I feel like there's always something here that we look at ourselves and we say, where do we feel like we want to grow? And you could be feeling like another transformational growing time happening right now. Citrine is a crystal of, it's a crystal of power. It's associated with the energy of the sun. So there's something about protective energy for growth and success. So citrine can bring in success. It can bring in financial success and also life energy. So you could be drawn to the sun. And dandelion is also very healing and clearing. So you can also be clearing. You can be clearing anything, space, friends lists, fake people in your life, you know, situations that don't serve you anymore. You could be on this clearing path, clearing out closet space to switch energy around, clearing out stuff. Maybe you've collected stuff in a long time, you don't need that stuff. Anything that can be like a burden or a headache, and bringing in that fresh energy in. We have the 3 of Cups, We have the Fortune card, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Queen of Discs. We have Mercury and Cancer energy here. There could be something with socializing in groups of people. Stuff like this sometimes can be changing with these energies right now. You know, your networking or your connections, your group connections, your communities and things like this. But they can also be something in the work life, professional life that you could be feeling like changing, kind of like the message from before. And but there's something here with people being together. Lessons from experiences with people, connections with people, harmonious connections, crazy connections, all that kind of stuff. You could be like really looking at this and seeing what did you learn from this and growing from this. We have Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune. So there's some kind of change here. It could be a shift in connections. It could be a shift in partnerships, even work collaborations or something like that. There could be a shift in energy here with something. I'll be pulling more cards. So what is this Three of Cups about for Libra? For some, there could be get-togethers here and happy plans. And for others, there could be a shift in that. Fortune. There could be something here about trusting people quickly. Just, you know, trusting your intuition and any red flags if you're seeing them. If you feel like, because you got the impulsiveness card, Aries, Mars and Aries energy. But there could also be a group of people that you met that you just feel like this soul connection with. So there could be something beautiful in this too. But there can also be this, you know, if you're seeing, for those of you who are seeing red flags, and this is not going to resonate with everybody, you know, just to pay attention to that, trust your intuition, you know, practicing healthy boundaries when you need to. And if you don't need to, that's great. Enjoy, you know. So there could be something here with that. And we have this Fortune, Wheel of Fortune card with Vision. Sun and Pisces energy. This could be a time where you have some creative ideas if things are shifting. And you could be adjusting to that with some creative ways if things are changing around you. Some people may find that they could be very creative and maybe turning to music, maybe turning to art, maybe turning to writing or something like that. But some people can have, if there's some challenges, emotional challenges, that can kind of interfere with that creative energy too. So anything that you can do to ground so that a connection to that creative flow can come in. We have the Queen of Discs, Wood of Earth. There could be something here thinking about the future when it comes to security, however this is, whether it's your living situation, whether it's financial, whether it's your professional life. There's something here about your future and some kind of security acquisition. We have Sun and Taurus energy. This could be things that you have that are valuable, or something, or time is valuable, or security means something that is important that you could be planning right now, whether it's financial security, a home, you know, where you're going to be living, you know, in the future, or something else that you need. Some people might be needing appliances or something else, like something material. For some, there could be something here about longevity, working out, you know, staying healthy for a long time. There's something here about acquiring, whether it's something financially, materially, energetically, or even physical. You know, you can acquire health even. So there's something about that. With value, what's going to make a big difference for you later on. So making choices that you feel aligned with and intuitively, you know deep down inside what's right for you, right, Libra? Always trust your intuition. We have the Hermit card. We have the Emperor. The Hermit card is about like retreating and finding some quiet time so that you can clear your mind, come back to yourself. For some, this can mean if you want to pull that creative energy in, you know, to find some time alone so you can create something, you can plan, you can, you know, see a vision and then think about what next steps to take. Or if you want to know an answer to something, I'll be pulling more cards with that. Hermit. I feel like the Hermit, the Three of... I don't usually do this with this deck, but I feel like these are connected. The Hermit, the Three of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune, because of the colors. So there's something here about changes in relationships, changes in a work situation, changes in a group changes in a group setting for some. There could be a decision here, why, you know, who... We have the Quarrel card. We have Mars and Cancer energy. So I'm getting two different things with this. For some, they could be bumping heads with somebody, disagreements. But with others, they could just be two minds thinking differently. And for some people, there could be like, you know, sometimes we are indecisive. We go back and forth with ourselves. So there could be something here about you be feeling one way about something one day, and then the next day you could be feeling another way, or even feeling both ways on the same day, if that makes any sense. Let me know if that resonates with you guys, Libra. There could be, for some people, replaying a certain, I don't know if it's a conversation, Mars and Cancer energy, a situation where somebody could hurt your feelings. So you could be healing this stuff as well, seeing things differently, you know, safe boundaries. There could be a lesson here about boundaries with a person or situation. For some of you, we have Seven of Swords. What's the Seven of Swords about? Doing something a different way. And what's the Emperor? There's something here about staying in your power with the Emperor card, staying strong. Aries energy again. Wait, where's that Aries? Impulsiveness. You could be feeling impulsive to do, you know, doing you. What are you drawn to? The decisions, like standing your ground on certain decisions. Also, when it comes to connections with people, there's something here you could be feeling a little different about. Strong-minded. About safety when it comes to you and people. And we have excitement. We have Mercury and Gemini energy. There could be stuff that you're seeing here. This excitement is like big energy. There could be stuff, big energetic communication, or something that you're seeing, like a big message. Like this can mean excitement too. Like with people around you. There could be something with siblings that feels good here, or neighbors, collaborations, and things like that. You taking control, you deciding, you making the decisions. But there could also be a big message here, a big lesson with something where you're taking your power back. So there's something here where you're taking your power back. Maybe you're feeling excited about this. Maybe you're feeling excited about something that you're going to do, and you're like controlling the situation, or you're calling the shots. If you were not calling the shots before, maybe you were always calling the shots. But there is something here about you doing something different, stepping up in a different way. And it feels good in one way. In another way, there's a lesson here that maybe pushed you to go further with something. We have Seven of Swords. Moon in Aquarius energy with this Risk card. Again, we have this Aries energy here. So what I'm getting with this is, if anybody's drawn to something and they're seeing those red flags, so just pay attention to that before you completely commit to something, say yes to something. You know, just hesitating and finding out if that's the right solution, if that's the right thing for you, or whatever. Being careful not to be impulsive with certain people, situations, or anything like that. Repeating cycles and stuff like that. And if anyone's dealing with any kind of impulsive, that kind of energy. But this is something you would know. So always go inside, because not every Libra is gonna be going through the same exact thing. So, always take what resonates, Libra. So if anybody's feeling that could be something just to trust your intuition. We have the Knight of Swords, Fire of Air. With this energy, this is more assertive energy. There could be something here where you're feeling more assertive to go to some things around you. Or there could be something that's just too much around you. We have this flirtation card. This Venus and Sagittarius energy. There's two things here. For some, there could be someone coming at you very aggressively. There could be people that are attracted to you. You could be, and what I'm getting this in more than one person kind of way. There could be multiple people, more than one for most of you, if this part of the reading resonates with you, Libra. For others, you can be very drawn to travel, you know, vacation, specifically going somewhere specific that you're drawn to, and it could be even more than one thing. You could be planning something here exciting, or there's things around you that you want to do that would really bring some harmony or peace or happiness or some kind of fulfilling experience or excitement into your life. There could be someone that you're attracted to even. It could be an air sign for some people, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Yeah. We have Hierophant here. So again, with the Hierophant and then this Hermit card. There could be some things where you need some time alone to think about something so that you can get your answers here. But you could be looking for advice from someone also that either has some kind of experience in something, or you could be that person with the experience. But there's something here, I feel, mostly going within and getting your answers within. So what is this Hierophant card about for Libra? We have Exaltation. Moon and Taurus energy. There could be something here about work. There could be something here about work, de-stressing, finding an answer, knowing something, making a decision around a work, professional situation. For others, it can mean something else. It can mean something to do with the home too. Something that matters to you, or how you want something in the home, harmony in the home, harmony in relationships, or value in connections with people, or something like this. Or you take value in what you do with your job if you're working. You know, there could be something here where you're taking value, but maybe you're noticing if someone else isn't, or something like that. I feel like there's something here about really caring about your work, and if there's clients there or responsibilities, and sometimes that's not the same energy that is around you. So there could be something here where this means a lot to you. You could be trying to make someone else see that too, you know, or you could be looking for advice on how to deal with something in a situation. So you could be looking for to either to go within, or to make someone else see something that may not feel right to you, or something like that. Yeah, there's a lot with that card, so take that how it resonates, Libra. And if you look at the cards and you feel something else, always, you know, if you feel something different with this card and you're feeling something from this card that speaks to you, you know, feel free to take that also. Always, you know, your intuition never steers you wrong. I feel free to share that in the comments if you want to, Libra. We have the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. So we have two fours here. So with the Four of Swords is about peace. And the Four of Cups is about opportunities that maybe you're not seeing just yet. For some, it could be opportunities that you're pushing away, but I don't feel like you're going to be pushing something away here. So these are near future cards, so something could be coming in here that you don't see just yet. And there's also something here about just for today. You know, I'm not going to worry about something. So there could be something in the near future where you're going to drop a worry about something, let something go, and then be ready for a new opportunity here that could be coming in. So what is this Four of Swords, and what is this Four of Cups for Libra? And is there anything else with these cards for Libra? Discrimination, Venus and Virgo energy. There could be something here that could be on your mind. For some, it could be of service, work that you do that you may not be happy about, but you could be like dropping this thing, like not letting this thing drain you from energy, and like, you know, worrying about the things you can't control, and then everything else you can't, you know, like letting that go, because you don't want to carry that into wherever you're going here in the future. Four of Cups with the Discovery, and we have Mercury and Sagittarius energy. And with this flotation in Sagittarius energy, there's something here, this exploration energy, this fun energy, this excitement. You might be drawn to learning something new, going somewhere. There could be something that you could be doing this with someone you care about or a group of people that you like. There could be something, this feels fun to me and it feels really good. It could be something that you're planning. If you're doing this, you know, Emperor situation with the excitement, if this one comes at you with like learning a lesson and taking control where you want to go in the future, where you want to bring in some kind of experience, unless there's something new that you want to learn. Some of you might be taking a course or wanting to do something different professionally or feeling a different purpose. So depending on your situation, that can just mean exploring, having fun, sharing some fun with someone else, especially if that 3 of Cups comes in the joy part for you. There could be something here, doing something special with someone you're connected to, a special person or a special group of people or family even. So what else do we have for Libra? We have, to rise, you must let go of fear. Yeah, this is, you know, fears are obstacles. So there's something here. If anyone has fear of the unknown, you know, self-doubt or anything like that, this is a message of, you know, letting that go, because it's just an obstacle. It's the chains that we need to break in order to be free. So once fears are blocks. That's exactly what it is. So once you remove the block, you can move forward. So you could be letting go of a worry here, a fear, or a situation that you can't control. And some of you could be facing an obstacle. And when you do that and you get over that, you are changed, because it's transformational. When you face a fear and you get over something, you give life to something new. It's a new opportunity, this freedom. So with that, Libra, I'm sending love. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.